Right. Hello, welcome people. Martin here, as you know, Vinyl Scavenger, and good to see you all again. Right, where shall I start? Look behind me. Okay, there's a guy on there called Shane Quentin. I'll put a link to his channel, and he came to me and said, "Do you want to come and do the Johnny Trunk record fair with me?" And I hadn't done a record fair for 2.5 years. Now, I wasn't really very successful. It's a very sort of different record fair. It's all alternative stuff, but Shane, took a lot of normal stuff and sold it. So I think partly I'm a bit out of practice, and partly I sort of priced a lot of things either way too much, or just I was stuck behind some t-shirts as well. You'll see in his video. I'll tell you what, I'll have it playing behind me.
What are we doing today, Shane?
Yeah, that's him with his humorous t-shirt. Yeah, so this is the Mild May Club, which is where it was at, which is in Newington Green or Islington Green. Is a little badge I got given to me. I'm not a member, but anyway. So without further ado, I'll show you what I got. But I didn't sell very much. No, I was really like, it wasn't a good position. But then I didn't pay for the stall. He paid for it all. So we had a good day though. Because there was two of us, we were able to take turns in going and looking around. Now he found a pseudonym Ike Turner single that was very rare, collectible. I forget what it was now. Sorry, I've forgotten. But so we've got a lot to talk about. We'll do the fair first, and then I've got some VCLT I forgot about from absolutely ages ago, and I've also got an unopening to do, so I've got to get it right first time because it's sealed and everything. And anyway, so where shall we start? Yeah, what did I find? Right, okay, so now where is he? He's upstairs. So that just down from these people, someone was selling some 7-inches singles. So I went and bought 12 for £10, I think, was it? And I think it was these ones. I've tried to like work it out anyway. I think it was. So we have a very early Francois Hardy EP. So this was 12 for £10. Yeah, I think so. Cover version of this song. Yeah, it was a really good fair. Really noisy, very busy. Yeah, you could say it was a lot of hipsters, I suppose, but then let's not get into the ins and outs of that too much. Kaniki, so this is Lauren Laverne, who's on Six Music, that's her band. And we've got Delphonics, The Monkey Time, Major Lance. Yeah, I'm getting more used to 7-inches now. La 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 means I love you, Delphonics. Hey Bulldog by Bill Deal and the Rondells. The Brooklyn Bridge, You'll Never Walk Alone. I think this is like a sort of a copy of The Singing Postman, which was a folk sort of singer in England in the 60s. So I presume this is like a pastiche of it or something. They're a Nottingham band apparently. Mile Historical Society with self-titled track on the B-side, pretty good. I had Nothing by the Gossip. This was a hit single, I think, but not one of their, not standing in the way of Control. And then I've got Money Mark from 1996. Right, so that was one stall that I picked those up from. And now he's looking downstairs, and there were some people downstairs. Which ones will I do now? I'll do these ones, right. These are Japanese singles. They were £1 each. There was a guy upstairs, and this is Punk. I'm quite tempted to send this to Tommy in Finland, actually. It's not really my sort of thing, but it was £1. We've got I think this guy was some sort of actor, was he, or something? Not sure. He's Haru Minami. Seems to be something to do with samurai um, movements from some battle like 300 years ago or something. Not quite sure about that one. Yeah, I was just behind here, just behind these really expensive t-shirts. Yeah. No, sorry, not those ones. The next ones. Right. I bought this for the cover. Looks a bit like Bob Hoskins. It's not particularly good, but there you go. Right, next, Shane singles. I swapped some stuff with him, so I think these were from him. So we've got theme from Casino Royale, Pinky and Perky's Beat Party. So that's obviously Beatles and such like cover versions. Was this from him? I don't know. Tommy Tucker, High Heeled Sneakers, and I Don't Want Ya. Master Blaster, Rolling Stones 19th Nervous Breakdown, and As Tears Go By. The Good, the Bad and the Ugly, cover version by Gaz. It's disco, it's not that great. And this is from Andrew's Liver Salts, I think, advert, some exercise sort of record, one-sided. Yeah, there was Lawrence from Felt was there, and Johnny Trunk, obviously. There's been other people moseying around, and in the evening they do like a disco and stuff. So it's a full day out, really. But I didn't hang around for that bit. Yeah, I was just behind those t-shirts there. Yeah. So let's just pause that a sec. Because it's nearly at the end. Right, okay. These were from somebody that I think was or works for Record Collector. I can't remember. And I can't remember his name. Is it Ian Levine or somebody? It might have been him, I'm not sure. Anyway, he has some stuff there to sell. We've got, so I can't remember how much these were. They weren't that much. They're a bit more than a quid each. But Walk with My Sweet Jesus, Brazis and Katona. We've got Harmonizing 4. Alvin Robinson, You Brought My Heart Right Down to My Knees, and Whatever You Had, You Ain't Got It No More. Little Richard. Jimmy McGriff, Theme from The Man with the Golden Arm. I know that was in Lipstick on Your Collar, but it was done by somebody else. The Dennis Potter TV thing. A Tiny Tim single, which I didn't have to go with my other one. This is Otis Redding, Love Man, and That's How Strong My Love Is. And then these were, this Record Collector guy, I think, did he do some sort of other magazine or label? Anyway, they're sealed. So I've got Sleaford Mods, sealed, 4 tracks, and this Jean-Michel Jarre single from 1971. I don't think this was his first album, but it's pretty much damn near it. Right, so that's those. Then that's finished. Right, so what else did I need to say about that? Yeah, it was a good full day. It was busy all day. A little bit later in the day, somebody turned up, and it was a real scramble because he was pricing them up as he was going along. And if you could pick them up before he put a price on them, you could have them for a quid or two. So the ones I got for the ones I got for £1 were these ones. I got a tidy copy of New Order, The Beach, and Blue Monday. This and this. I have listened to some of these already. Now, even in America, you will know this John Inman guy. I've got his other album. He's from Are You Being Served? Yes, with his I'm Free catchphrase. This is Enoch Light. Project Free Total Sound from film soundtracks. A record about Jewish weddings, or music from. Light, easy listening, I suppose you would say. This was a Jamaican tourist board, I think. I thought it was worth a go for £1. Very nice sort of package. Might be rare, might not be rare, I don't know, but they're well-known songs. And then this is like one of those sort of DJ tools that has got lots of little samples on it. On one side it's more beats, and on the other side it's more just little sound snippets. So to be honest, that's right up my street really. It doesn't look very cool, I know, but it's quite interesting. And the ones I got off this guy that had just turned up late for £2 were Paul Johnson, Here Comes the Sun, musical drama of the greatest life ever lived. It's quite interesting. And similarly, there was this one which I have played, which is really good actually. The Believers, The Black Experience in Song. There, original cast recording. So I presume it was on the stage first. It's from 1968. 4 exciting Kojak stories. 20 Leagues Under the Sea. Now, thank you to Nick's Vinyl Butty. Thank you, Nick. Here's your package. It was probably about, could have been like 3-4 months ago. I forget now. Anyway, he very kindly sent me these. I think there was a note in here. They're both Doctor Who related. I really like Doctor Who. I like the theme tune. I like the orbital version of it. So this is Mankind, Doctor Who. And it's on this sort of a colour vinyl, and that is like more a disco version of it. And then variations on the themes. There's different sort of versions of it. I think predominantly people in the radiophonic workshop, from what I remember. And this is late. This is 80s, I think. Well, very late, 89. So actually, Doctor Who had probably gone off air by then. Now, I ordered this record, so actually I should have got out 2 other records, but I haven't. Sorry. So there was KLF Chill Out that came out, and then if you watch my videos, there was FLK. One English version that came out like maybe about 12-15 years ago originally, and it's like a sort of an English version of Chill Out, and lo and behold another one came out. And it was very limited. It's ambient. It's not as good as the previous 2, I don't think. So this is called Kith, and it's called Still Out, and it accompanies a film. And I'm going to open it right now without wrecking it, because it's got some stuff in there, I think. It might even be like a transparent vinyl or something, is it? I'm not sure. Anyway, so I thought I just have to have it. Anyway, just have to have it, because it's my sort of thing, I suppose, or one of my sort of things. And it's got like a sort of an OB on it. So that's the front, there's the back, and we'll see what's inside it. And then that's about me done for today. I'm probably done, so this will be a November update, won't it? So I'll probably be done until David Atkinson's already suggested that he might be doing the vinyl tag. Right, so here we go. We've got one record, and it's clear. There we go. Just checking that it is actually not dished or warped. So it's a journey through parts of England, and believe it or not, there's actually a map as well. So that's the record. So I'd already heard it on Bandcamp, so you can find it on Bandcamp. Here is some sort of collagey picture, which I presume is from the film, and a very familiar map here of where they went from and to. So either the start of the end point is down here in Cornwall, and the other end is sort of, well, that's sort of Lancashire, I think. Yeah, there's Cornwall down here, and it's sort of done all a bit collagey again, isn't it, here? And up here, somewhere called Calver Hill, which I don't know. Yeah, so that's pretty much my video for today. Hopefully that is okay and you're all keeping well, and thank you again. I never did do a list of who did my Red or Dead thread. I'm sorry about that, but I think I've nearly caught up with all the videos. Yeah, and that's about it. So yeah, probably see you with a vinyl tag, I guess. Toodaloo.